Okay, folks, well, welcome to another episode of Ramblings of a Fool. Coming to you live from the Gulf of Thailand. And just relaxing here, having a San Miguel Zero because that's the right thing to do. And promised an episode every week to my 13 loyal followers. And bloody hell, if I make a promise, I bloody deliver. So this was the Ramblings of a Fool for the week of August. Shit, where's my watch? August what? August 23rd month? Not sure. Anyway, boy, it's a rough week this week. Sometimes you say things and you joke around with people, and it comes back to bite you in spades. And it came back to bite me in spades. I'll tell you, I felt so bad this week. I got this manager at work, Thai guy, and he bought himself a BMW 900cc motorcycle. Really nice bike. I bought it about, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago, not sure. And in 4 months, he rode it to work like once. That's when I saw it. And then for the last maybe over 2 months, he never rides it to work. Right? So now, my daily routine at work is, after everyone starts at 8 o'clock, I do a tour of the factory. I mean, we've got 11 buildings. It's a big property, so it takes me a good amount of time. But I walk through every department, say hello to people, make sure everyone's good, see who's not there, who's there, if there's any problems. And I do a tour, and I end up at his office because he works in stores, handling stores in our export department. And every morning I go in, sit him, and say, hey, where's your bike today? And he's like, I drove the car, I drove the truck, I'm worried it might rain, blah blah blah. Like for 2 months straight, every morning, stop in, hey man, where's the bike? And always some excuse, and then I give him a hard time, I'm like, why'd you buy the bloody bike? Just to sit in your driveway? I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. It's a beautiful bike. Get off your ass and drive the bloody thing. So for 2 months, for 2 months, every single day, this poor Thai guy's got me yapping in his ear about driving his motorcycle to work. Right? So then what happens? He was on holiday the Monday. Tuesday, I'm doing my regular tour. End up in stores, walk in the office. No, I didn't walk in the office. I stopped and said hello to our incoming QC people. And they're like, boss. I won't say his name because he might get embarrassed. So-and-so, meet Ben. I'm like, meet problem? What's the problem? He had an accident. He had an accident. I'm like, had an accident? What are you talking about? Yeah, he was driving his motorcycle today. He had an accident. I'm like, you're joking me, right? No. And then they show me a picture, and there's a picture of the bike, absolutely demolished. Another picture of him lying on the side of the road. I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes, Keith. You are an asshole. The accident's not my fault. I mean, I knew it wasn't my fault, but still, you feel like really bad that this happened. So, So I go in the office and HR, hey HR, you got to send some people to the hospital, check on them. This is no good. So they go to the hospital, and then afternoon I walk back into stores. I said, what's the news? Oh, boss, it happened at an intersection, and we've got the video of the accident at the intersection. I'm like, okay, let me see it. And I'm watching the video, and I'm like, holy shit. He came within 10 centimeters of saying bye-bye to this world. I mean, he was driving on the main road. He was doing 105 kilometers an hour, which it's not fast for that area. And it was at a T intersection with a U-turn in the middle. And a car pulled out and was sitting in the T, in the middle. And then a truck decided to do the same thing. Well, guess what? there ain't enough room for 2 cars in that little T. So the truck has half his backside sticking out into the lane. And Booter, and it was a bit of a hidden corner, he comes around and he didn't have a chance. And he just clipped the rear end of that truck and went for a loop-de-doo. 10 centimeters, he would have hit that rear head on, and it would have been all over but the crying. Now, luckily, he was wearing a shark helmet. This is not a promotional video, by the way. I'm just telling you the facts. He's wearing a shark helmet. And, okay, fast forward. He had a concussion, a bit of a fracture on the skull, which I'm not sure that's correct, the Thai translation. I think he was concussed. A couple cuts on his arm, a couple cuts on his leg. And then I got to see the helmet, and the helmet just had some scratches on it. Nothing. It wasn't damaged, really wasn't broken. I think that helmet really saved his life. And again, it was a shark helmet, not a promotional video. I'm just telling you the facts. If he'd have been wearing one of these, you know, these helmets you can buy at the bloody Lotus, which is like a convenience, not a convenience, it's like a Walmart. You know, these helmets that cost about $15 or $20. It didn't matter, 10 centimeters or not, he would have been dead. He had a high quality, top class, European certified shark helmet on, and it bloody well saved his life. And that's, you know, it's a fact. So anyway, I went to go visit him the next day, but then he was getting out of the hospital. He has to go home for 7 days, go back every day, get him checked for bleeding and bleeding internal, bleeding in the brain, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, a little story about, you know, Thai women are known to be, like, better than the FBI and the CIA, so everyone knows that. But another skill they have, which is really quite unique, they can take a situation that is clearly their fault and flip it into being your fault, and you don't even know what happens. It's like, and it's such a unique skill. An example, I used to have an office in Bangkok, and I used to drive there from Chonburi, which is about an hour and a half. And on the way back, there's a highway that gets to a motorway, and there's a toll gate. So one day I'm coming back in my car, and okay, it's 90 kilometers up to the toll, and then after that's 120. But I don't care, I'm doing 120, coming up to the toll. I get to the toll, sure enough, as soon as I hit the toll, police officer steps out. Sir, pull over. So I pull over. Yeah. He says, you're speeding. Yes, you're speeding. 90. You do 110, 120. Okay. So what? So I have to give you a ticket. Can I pay you? Yeah. So I give him 1,000 baht. Okay, done. Next time, heading back from the office now, I know full well. Do 90, there's a buddy guy with a camera. Sure enough, coming along, I'm doing 90, guy at a camera, I'm like, I'm home, no problems. Pull up to the toll gate, police officer steps out. Pull over, sir. Okay, I pull over. Yes, I said, hey, I wasn't speeding, No, it's okay. Can you just show me your license and the car detail? But yeah, no problem. Now, I left my license at home. So here's all the car details. Where's your license? Oh, I said I left it at home. Sorry, I'm going to have to give you a ticket. You can guess what happens. Another 1,000 baht. So, third time. Now this time I borrowed my wife's car. She's got like a yellow Honda, really bright yellow gold, really nice car. But inside, you know, she's a bit of a Hello Kitty freak. So the inside is like all pink and all full of Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty on the ship, Hello Kitty everywhere, you know. Coming up along that highway, doing 90, got my license, no problem, hit the toll gate, bang, pop. Can you pull over, sir? Yeah, I pull over. I said, hey, I wasn't speeding. No, here's my license. No, he says, where's your sticker for your car, your annual permit? He says, the one on the window's expired. not renew her fucking permit? Right? I'm like, okay, another $1,000 baht. So now I'm driving away, so I call her. Hey, you know, you give me your car. You didn't tell me you didn't renew the permit. And I got caught by the cops, and I had to pay them. Oh, she says, well, the new permit's in the glove box. I'm like, well, fabulous. You know, it's supposed to be on the window. You know, what's it doing in the glove box? And then here comes the switch, right? She's like, well, why didn't you call me? I'm like, what? She says, well, when the policeman pulled you over and you had to, why didn't you just call me? I could have told you where it was. She says, you know, you just had to call. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sorry about that. She said, I never thought. And then I hang up the phone. I'm like, fuck. How could this be my fault? She flipped it. I didn't even see it coming. And like, I'm like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Another quick example. I go to this pub, my friendly pub, it's in Banzare, an old friend owns it. Anyway, the girl that knows me very well, she always says, "Keep right careful, you know, I'll message you to make sure you got home right." So every time I drive home within an hour, she's like, "Are you home okay? You home okay?" I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Well, the last time I was there, I go home, she doesn't message me, right? So the next day I'm playing pool, she comes and sits with me, I'm saying, what happened? Yesterday, I went home and you didn't even check on me to see if I'm okay. You didn't message me. You just completely forgot about me, right? And she's like, not, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, well, you could have messaged me and said you got home okay. I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. So, like, you're not going to be sorry? Sorry for what? You know, you're the one that, you could have messaged me. Boom, flipped it, 180, didn't see it coming. An amazing skill. Equivalent to the skill about the CIA and the FBI. I think these guys should recruit females from Thailand to work, because they just, I mean, I could be 2 hours away, and like, the wifey would call and ask me where I was. And she knows full well where I am when she asks. Just check it. Anyway, that's it for now. Talk to you later.